recently there have been a lot of changes, a lot of things in the UK, like, you know, immigration wise. There's so many changes that is actually happening in the UK. And because of that, a lot of people think they still cannot come to the UK. They can't come and live and stay in the UK. But to be sincere with you, there are still companies that are recruiting. There are still companies that are actually giving sponsorship. There are still companies that you can actually apply to and get the chance of moving to the UK, specifically Scotland. You know, when I'm speaking about Scotland, I'm speaking like directly because I'm here. I know what's going on. I see what's going on, and I see people getting hired and giving sponsorship every single day. So you staying back and thinking that, oh no, the UK is a no-go area, I say no. Scotland is a place that continuously they look for companies, do look for people to work. They look for people they can actually hire and give them sponsorship and so on. And so if you've been wanting to come to Scotland, this is the time you can actually apply. Yes, there have been changes, there have been several informations about the immigrational changes and so on, but there is none that has really started. There is, like, the major ones has not really started. They're still talking about it. And you know, like, laws don't just pass laws in one day. Okay, so whilst you're sitting there thinking the UK is getting worse, I say take the opportunity, take the advantage, and actually come and live here in Scotland, because Scotland will always find a way to protect the people coming in. Scotland would always find a way to let people come in. All right, so I'm speaking from experience. Situations where England said no, Scotland said yes, and people used that message to move to the country. And Scotland is a country that, guys, you can never regret coming to live in the country. So I'm gonna share some companies with you, right, so you can start applying. I've been tight with certain things I'm doing personally, and that's why I don't give you long videos, but guys, I try come your way every now and then with the little that I have, so you can always be updated, you can always be informed, and you can always have like website whatsoever, the information, the key information to start your process. And yeah, I'm always here 24/7. Any assistance that I can provide, guys, just leave a message and I will do that. All right, so you see, this Scotland, yeah, it's a country for everybody. This Scotland, yeah, it's a country that every single person can come here and make a better life for yourself. If I have done it, you can do it. So I say take advantage. I'll bring certain universities that are also accepting applications at the moment, so you can start applying and take advantage to come to live and work and school in Scotland. So guys, I'm gonna leave all the links in the description. I'm gonna give more information and also show you how you can go about applying. When I leave the links or the page, all you just have to do is to go onto the page, click on that link and follow the instructions on the website. And I know it's self-explanatory, guys. You don't need anybody to assist you. You can do it if you can only read and write. But before you go onto the website, make sure you have a good CV. I've spoken about this. If you're a constant viewer on my channel, you're very critical about having a good CV, and I still insist on it. So guys, grab a better CV, hop onto these websites, apply for jobs in Scotland, and move to Scotland to live and to work and have a better life. See you later.
The Mental Health Service was able to recruit from overseas, shut down the visa route for social care workers. They even withdrew job offers that had already been promised. As a result, thousands of care workers here in the UK, entirely legally, have been left high and dry, unable to work, while care homes are crying out for staff. In what world does that make any sense whatsoever? Well, delegates, I've got a solution. I can announce today that the Scottish Government is stepping in. We will sponsor these skilled staff so they can work, pay tax, and help keep Scotland's care homes running. Hundreds of dedicated workers able to start work immediately. Scotland's older people must not pay the price for Westminster's prejudice. Conference, Westminster isn't working for Scotland. Self-government works for Scotland, and an SNP government works for Scotland too. Scotland is a welcoming nation. and we've always been an outward-looking nation. In all my years in politics, I can think of few who've embodied this ability to look outwards more than the late and much missed George Reid. George, of course, played an absolutely pivotal role in both the early breakthrough of the SNP